Today we're bringing you 3 very interesting ideas, things you can do if you have these parts or similar parts kicking around the shop. In this case, working with an old axle from a vehicle. You could just use pipe as well. Cut it to the sizes that you need, and we're actually going to make an A-frame of sorts that you could use for a swing set or suspending any number of things. And again, this all just requires that you have the parts necessary and you can weld the joins that you need together. And the frame is starting to come together now. There you can see an A or triangle on either end. We'll use it, the axle there, to create the bridge between the two. And what couldn't you do with that frame? Well, I'm sure a lot of things, but you could also do a lot of things with it. So now we've moved on to turning an old gas cylinder or repurposing it into something that can give us a little bit of compression, whether you want to turn it into a pressure washer, allow it to help you spray paint. A number of different ways you could use this one, but we're going to cut away the bits that we don't need, add some wheels, a handle to be able to take it around like a cart, an inlet, a release valve, and a hose out for whatever we do decide to spray with this awesome compression tool. I like to say measure twice, thrice, and then cut once. And yeah, I definitely stole that line from somebody, but it is something you want to make sure you're doing, especially when doing welding, cutting metal. The last thing you want is to make a cut too short. Always better to leave a little extra and then be able to cut it down. You can't obviously cut to lengthen something. Getting towards the end of this project now, making sure to use our Teflon tape for an airtight join at all of the valves. And there you have it, our compressed air tool. And now we're going to do something really interesting, build the frame and the casing for our very own disc sander. That's right. Maybe yours has rusted away, the casing for your original. Well, it isn't too difficult to put a motor inside, cut the pieces correctly, and then give yourself your own custom-built, custom-cased disc sander. And again, a case of making sure that you can always measure to make sure you're making the right size cuts. These sorts of tools definitely require precision. The last thing you want is a casing that's a little bit too small or too big. We also got to get the ventilation right, so we're going to use some PVC piping joins to allow the excess pressure and air and sawdust to blow down and out from the side there. Get her going. Let's see now. Get the engine plugged in and fired up, and wouldn't you know,